Welcome to another episode of
NERDOUT!
That's more enthusiasm than these deserve.
No bullshit. Okay, let's get straight to it.
All right. I found this Titans Returns, Optimus Prime, and Megatron.
It was like sand in his crotch.
Voyager class. Yeah, it still is.
Pulling teeth.
I was on the fence about buying them because if you're not familiar with these two, they are going to get a retool of Blitzwing and Octane, and on top of that, I know the Optimus Prime is going to be repainted the G2 Optimus Prime, which is clearly what this is. It looks like.
Well, these are pre-tools. These were made. This was made to be Blitzwing.
Okay.
That was made to be Octane, and they want to screw over the customer by
squeeze every
they want to squeeze it out, and they know the guys that are so excited for the molds will buy these. So you know what, Hasbro, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I mean, look, I want to start by saying that to this point, no matter how much love I've given to Titan Return, I don't think any of their Voyager classes have been up to par. I just don't think any of the Voyager classes, like Astro Train would have been good if it came out before Sentinel, but by the time I saw Astro Train, it was just like,
you blow your wad on a mold that it's not on a paint scheme that you would never want. Yeah, it sort of takes the magic out. They're shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, and you know what? I could easily say that like part of me thinks that maybe I'm Optimus and Megatron out because they do come out with a lot, and I understand why they do, and I think they need to. They are definitely like the staples of the Transformer brand. They need to be there, but
not retools of characters that you would buy anyway.
Yeah,
come out with them after. This should have been Blitzwing first.
Absolutely,
and I think you would have been a lot more forgiving of it. It would have. It's a lot more cool as Blitzwing. I mean,
I agree. I would have been cool if this would have been the G2 Prime over this one, which is pretty subtle.
What are the differences?
There's a little bit more black going on.
All right.
And it's just like subtle little paint differences. But
I would have made him Ultra Magnus over that because he's got the huge things.
I could see that.
You know, I mean,
but that size wouldn't have been justified for Ultra Magnus. Plus, they just came out with the Combiner Wars. But you're right. Like I see it. So I bought these and I was hesitant about even opening them. Like I think I was texting you 10 times. Like,
open them? I'm like, hell yeah, because I wanted to see this one bad.
So I started with Optimus Prime, and
that was a mistake.
It was a mistake. Okay, the robot mode does dick for me, man. I don't know. I'm gonna be a dick.
I don't understand, man. I think they're fine.
They're fine?
They're fine. I mean, they're $25 Target toys or whatever. I mean, there's been a lot worse.
I mean, maybe you're right about that. This gray plastic looks just horrendous.
Of course it does.
There's no paint going on. These things that go on the side of his head, like
those are ridiculous. What are the point of the? Same on this guy. Like this shit they have to get rid of. Like,
why are they doing that? Like, what is it supposed to represent? Because they've done that with all the Voyagers, and I'm not following what.
Because like
is it to hold the head in?
It's sort of like imagine Michael Bay in this box. Oh, we need a spring feature.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't need one. Well, think one up. It needs a spring feature. So some guy in a boardroom smoking a stogie say, "I give it a spring."
Let's give it a spring feature, and that's it.
Yeah, I think
things
so.
that pop up on the side of the head.
I think that's about it.
It does nothing for me, and they don't. They're not very functional. Like they pop up.
They don't do anything.
Yeah.
This guy goes back.
Yeah. Okay. Now can we get the alt modes? Before we do that, I'm really paranoid about this.
Is it still running?
Yeah, it's good.
All right, we want to get to alt.
Yeah, because
This guy's alt modes are good.
Oh, wait. Let's start. Can we start with Prime just because like?
Yeah. Let's start with Prime.
Yeah. He turns into what would you call it? Like a gasoline truck?
Yeah, a tanker.
Time to drive the truck. It's fine. It's just really small and really.
I think the truck mode is fine on it. The flying tanker.
The flying thing is ridiculous
with wings on top.
It's ridiculous. That whole shuttle is just ugly as shit. And let me tell you something. Like I understand there's some concessions you have to make for a triple changer, but. The transformation is not fun. None of it is fun to me.
Okay.
Look.
I mean, I think you're being way too hard. I sort of enjoyed that a little bit. I mean, it's ugly as shit. I'll give you that. The stickers are terrible. The foil.
Dude, the stickers on that wing are just like pure.
Yeah, they're gonna come off. Yeah. It's like shame on you, Hasbro. That's shitty.
It
I'm
is
going to
shitty.
give you
And I'm
a lot
okay
of
with
grace.
stickers. Like I can handle stickers in some aspects,
But not
there.
not covering that much
Yeah.
of a wing painted.
And those wings pop off like
Yeah.
nobody's business.
This is just a fucking mess.
Yeah, I guess I just have to. Okay, and then that one, like the tank mode on him, it's okay, it's fine. It's like, again, we're dealing with a triple changer, which means they turn into 3 different things. You gotta give up a little bit.
Yeah.
But that jet mode with the
The
tank,
tank
turret,
turret on the bottom of it, it's a...
unacceptable.
Yeah, they could have made this removable, I think, but people would bitch about that.
Yeah, that
I mean-
would have
I
been
mean,
a bitchable thing.
Like, I mean, even on the nice, like, third-party ones, they got a tank turret. Like, the big ones
Yeah.
have a tank thing off the bottom. I mean, it sucks, but it's like...
This is just a fucking mess.
Fine, I'll take certain, like, concessions. Again, like, I can deal with it. It's just that it's not fun. There's nothing about either of these figures to me that are fun. I will say that I did transform his shuttle a little bit wrong, and you showed me the correct way. Because, oh yeah, can I just mention this? Have you seen the instructions for these things?
No.
They're like...
They're that terrible.
Dude, they're black and purple grade. They are so hard. Maybe it's just my eyesight. Actually, I'm gonna get it for you.
Yeah, let's look at them.
Dude, they are.
Cause I gotta be honest, man. I enjoyed the shit out of these. Like, just playing with them with what I did. I mean, I know that they're not perfect, but I mean, their modes are fairly solid. Like,
All right, so just imagine that you're a 40-year-old
Oh,
man
God,
or you're
yeah,
a kid.
that's-
Like, I
no,
can't
I
even
can't.
see that. I can't even see this.
yeah, that's terrible. Make it black and white. Don't make it like shades of
You
gray.
can't do this, especially in a triple changer. Like, we're. Look, I mean, I understand that. Like, I want some challenge to Transformers. I generally try to transform them without instructions first time. This, I couldn't even follow the instructions. They're unreadable. I mean, they don't have words, but you can't really comprehend what's going on.
Yeah, those pictures aren't vivid enough to really know what's going on.
So I'll be honest with you. Like, I know I'm giving it all this vitriol and hate, but it was just like the experience I had with Prime sort of put everything into hate.
I mean, do you hate that mode? Because, I mean, he comes packaged in that mode in a window box. So I guess the whole thing is, it's sort of like, does it look different out of the box than in the box, or...
No, man, but I'm just, I'm just a crackhead. Like,
I know,
to the
you
toy
gotta get it,
stores
you don't
and
care, it's a new
I'm
Transformer.
like, new Transformer!
Yeah, and I would have done the same thing.
Yeah. I wish I wouldn't have. Like, I really do. It's just... Here's... The big question is... Okay, so I've said all this shit about how I hate these, and how I'm sick of Optimus Prime and Megatron. The question is, if these came out Blitzwing and Octane, would I think differently? And I'm trying to analyze that.
I think you would. I don't know, but I mean, I think he's pretty sweet, Blitzwing. I mean, the jet mode is tough. That turret, I get it. But for a $25 toy to make that disappear,
I agree.
all they could do is make it a parts former. And I mean, maybe they should.
Yeah, no, Transformer fans would not tolerate parts formers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, we're pretty liberal.
Yeah,
I
we
think
are,
as far
right.
as like
Definitely.
being purists.
Yeah, no, for sure. We're definitely liberal on that aspect. There are a lot of fans that would not have anything to do with that. Like, I've confessed to actually I confessed on Realm of Collector that I'm okay with kibble. I actually like this aesthetic, and I got shit on for
Really?
it. Yeah,
They
I
gave you
did.
shit about that? That's awesome.
They were very nice, but the other people in the forums or whatnot were like, yeah, you're.
Like, what do they mean about kibble? Like, what do
Like,
you mean about kibble? Like,
that's the
shit
thing
hanging
is,
off the back?
Yeah,
or
yeah. Like, I guess that's the thing is how do you define kibble? And I sort of think of like things popping off like over on the shoulders and stuff. There is different levels of kibble. It is hard to really describe what I'm talking about. Is that some kibble to me like if there's like a door hanging up would almost be kibble to me.
But
I
that's
don't know.
cool in
Yes.
some way. Sometimes that's good.
Right.
Sometimes it's bad.
Right. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
really hard.
tough.
Like I'm a fan of the Beast Wars stuff, and Beast Wars are very kibble-like. They have a lot of kibble, a lot of animal parts. Sometimes it worked for me, sometimes it didn't. But like when it does work for me, I think it adds a lot of personality to the robot.
Like, yeah, I agree with you. And with me, it depends. Like, if you have, I prefer like something that transforms like a car
Mhm.
into a robot.
Me too.
Not a car that opens up into a robot.
I agree.
You know, I mean, you can have a couple aspects of that, but I don't like it when a car turns into a robot with car parts everywhere.
Oh, you don't like that?
Not all of it.
Oh, okay.
Like that was like, but I like it like when his chest becomes
Mm-hmm.
the grill of the car and all that.
Right.
I don't want a robot where you could just pull parts off the robot and make a car.
See, I'm sort of in between. I understand.
need it, like I need it to turn into a car, but I can't have just parts hanging.
See,
out.
I kind of fall in the middle. Like I don't.
You fall. You love the.
I love vinyl tack
and
and
those
alternators.
are all about
You're
car
right,
parts
you're right.
hanging off.
And I hate the movie designs where they kind of tuck everything in, so it has no life of the alt mode. Like
Exactly.
I want to see the alt mode in it. I want to see.
I do too. I want to know what kind of car it turns into.
Exactly.
But I want a robot made out of these car parts. I want to cut this car up and turn it into a robot. I don't want a robot that hides inside a car. So when he transforms, he has a car parts hanging off.
I understand what you're saying.
But
that was how the car robots line was, I guess. The RID, the first series of RID, where they're kind of like shell formers in a sense. Like you kind of like.
That's what I don't like is shell form.
I understand.
I like it. I'll take it to a degree, but I can't have a whole shell form. It drives me nuts.
All right, I like again.
Wait, and I don't think it is gonna let me record. Let me see.
Megatron.
All right, so we just give it a go. I mean, I can't stare at it all the time.
Dude, let's do
All
it,
right.
man. Sorry, we
All
got.
right, we had some technical difficulties, so here we are back with. We just left off talking about kibble. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. Shout out to Realm Collectors. I love you guys. You guys are great.
Well, you busted his balls
yeah.
on
But no, that's a fine. I mean, you know, I get it. We all have different things. But anyways, yeah, I think my question was, I think like if these would have been Blitzwing and Octane, I don't know if that they would have changed.
It would have been a different story. I don't know, man. I really dig that. I've been playing with it for like half hour now. I'm enjoying the hell out of these.
Okay,
man.
so
like. Yeah, I think it's pretty fun.
So knowing that these are going to be Blitzwing, Octane, and a G2 Optimus, you find this the store you're buying them? I mean, honestly,
think so.
really?
I gotta see. It depends how rich I am
And how desperate you are for a new toy.
I'm a little desperate. I mean, and especially, you know, Warp 9 fucked me over by selling out.
No.
You guys didn't fuck me over.
No. That was your fault.
Yeah, that was how dare they not have it for 2 weeks?
I kept telling you, like, buy
fault.
6 shot, and by the time you got to it, they sold out.
I was so pissed. I was heartbroken.
Yeah. That's a good toy, too.
Yep. So, you know, but, yeah, I mean, it's sort of nice to be a little bit behind, because now I have, like, some easy stuff. It'll be easy to find.
But these, to me, are like,
fine.
If you skip them, if you, like, leave them on the shelf, you're not going to go back and revisit them.
Well, please do. I'll go buy them, man. Leave them if you see them. Send me a text.
I did. You were like, oh, no, you keep them. I was like, after my shock of this Optimus Prime, I was like, do you want this Megatron? If you want this Megatron, it's yours. And you're like, no,
I can't believe this didn't change it for you, though. This thing is sweet.
This Optimus...
This is not Optimus. Isn't that bad?
Yeah, I don't like it.
His sword is stupid. Why does he come with a sword? Why?
You know what? Another thing is they don't fit well. Like there's like tabs. You have to really like. I'm cool with Transformers having the need to finesse them into place.
How many times did you transform this? This seems like one you have to do 10 times to bust it in, get it right.
And I still didn't like it. I still didn't like it.
There's things about this I really like.
What is it you really like about it?
I just think it's a neat mold. If this wasn't stupid Optimus Prime and it was its own robot,
maybe you're right.
It'd be really cool. It'd be a really neat robot. But no, they have to shit on it and make it an Optimus. And it's like it's the same thing with Jetfire when they made him Starscream.
Yeah,
you had Jetfire first, but once Starscream came out of that mold, sucked.
That did suck.
Yeah,
but it sucked as a Jetfire too. Like that Jetfire. Okay, the Jetfire mold was good, but it was like they
watered it down in production.
They were like they had it like halfway done in production, and they said our budget's clear. Let's just release.
Do you remember how much I paid for that thing?
Dude, that's right. What did you pay for that?
I paid like
$100.
Shipped. Yeah,
I remember. You paid a lot.
And I had it like a couple days. It ended up like a couple days early.
I remember you really didn't talk about it too much.
No, I was embarrassed but I wanted it. It was like, and I knew it wasn't going to be great, but I was so curious to get it. And it's like, I don't know, man. It's like this is better than that, I think. I mean, like, triple changers suck.
Triple changers do suck.
Unless you're spending...
Wait a minute, though.
$150 on a third party.
I gotta argue with you. I really loved the Generation Springer.
I take it, yeah, that one's awesome.
That's a great triple changer. And I don't know if the Blitzwing conversation we had was cut off, but that was an okay
that was
toy.
better, yeah.
But didn't have it just didn't fit together.
But I like this one more. I like this more for Blitzwing.
I look, there's a lot of, I don't know why maybe I'm being too hard on them, but I don't like them. I do not like the green eggs and ham. I do not like them.
Same I am.
Yeah,
but I disagree, man. And I get why you don't like them. I just disagree. I like this. I do.
I can tolerate compromises on alt modes. I can deal with this. No, I can't really deal with the turret being on the bottom of the jet.
This is just a fucking mess.
But I can deal with that if the robots are good. And neither of these robots, maybe it's Blitzwing and Octane.
This is a decent robot, though. I mean, yeah, this head, get rid of... Like, don't be Prime. And you know what else, too?
That's what it is. Don't be Prime.
Yeah, sack up, get a pair of nuts, and come out with, like... Does it look better with shoulders like that? I mean, I almost like them with...
I think they could, but I think they have more personality with the shoulders up. But that's because they were designed to look like the G2 Prime. The G2 Prime, the Laser Prime, had those shoulders, and I liked that Prime. I really liked that Prime. To be honest with you, the G2 Prime...
I like the way his legs transform, too. I just think he does some neat shit. This reminds me of Dark of the Moon, Megatron.
That's not...
A little bit, he transforms a lot, and that's another one of my favorite figures.
That's an okay one though.
It's one of the better ones. Thank you again, Andy.
Yeah, the G2 Prime was a game changer for Transformers because it was the first time in my memory that they went from Beast Wars articulation into actually it was before because it was G2. Prime. The Laser Prime, he came with like a sword. He looks like that, but he's black. There's something about that actually that was before Beast Wars, but it was the first time you really got a Transformer that was heavily articulated. This Prime.
Yeah, bring her up, baby.
Yeah, I like this Prime a lot. But you can tell...
God damn it.
This is going to be so... You can tell that this was supposed to be that. Look at it.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. But if they would have came out with this paint job, I would have felt better about it. I would have felt like I had that nod. And the thing is how many... Like, I hate... I'm not...
They screwed up with the stickers on this too.
Yeah,
it cheapens it a lot.
I fucking hate these. Cool. Look, this thing falls off every time I transform it, and this shit happens. It's just like, I know all you guys out there have gotten a Transformer that probably wasn't as bad as you made it out to be, but for whatever reason, at the time that you opened that package and the time that you transformed it, there was something that added a level of frustration that just you could never fully love it as much as you can, and not even love. But you couldn't even really like it. Like you had a grudge against it. You held a grudge on it. We've all We've all had toys that we held grudges on, and this is it. More Optimus than Megatron. But I just again this turret on the bottom of the jet mode, it's too much.
This is just a fucking mess.
It's too much.
I mean, it's not preferred for sure. I'll give you that.
And some of these like leg joints, like they have to really I get it.
You gotta beat her up a little bit. You gotta show her who's boss, you know.
And I kind of like a toy that like ages
You like
well.
it to transform itself, man.
No,
I don't mean it's simple, but I mean like that's not intuitive.
No,
it's like you like complex, but you look at it like, oh, it has to do that. Yeah,
right.
That does it a whole bunch of times. That has a bunch of steps that do it a bunch. That's intuitive. That is not intuitive.
No, it's
you
not.
have to beat the shit out of it.
Right.
I get it, man.
Yeah. No, you got it. I really do like the shoulders on this for some reason, though. Did you notice that? Like, I like how that works.
Yeah.
I think that's interesting. Yeah, just the way that I don't know. Maybe now that I've kind of separated myself from that new toy moment, because I mean that's a big thing. Like you get a new toy and you want to play, and if where you're playing, it doesn't do it for you. It's frustrating, and I gotta say it because it's now going to be, until Hasbro fixes it, I'm going to bitch about it. These Titan Masters, paint the eyes. You got to paint the eyes. I'm going to say that every time. I'm going to sound like a broken record.
Yeah, and that's they're all not going to listen.
No, they're going to listen. Hasbro, you're going to listen.
Yeah, and you're going to say, yeah, the fucker needs it by Takara. That's terrible that that's what
Yeah.
they say though, but it's true.
I would buy Takara if they came out first. I'm
too.
not gonna wait. Like I said, like
Takara won't even do this as Prime, I'll bet.
no,
Takara won't even. They'll just Octane.
They'll do the G2 Prime, I bet.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they should have come out with Blitzwing and Octane first for the super fans and the super nerds like us.
Well, this never should have been this Prime. They should
You're
have
right.
only done this Prime.
Absolutely.
Because G2 Prime is as cool
Absolutely.
as Prime, and it actually makes him cooler to just do it what he's supposed to be.
I agree
You know?
100%. If this would have been just G2 Paint Deco from the get-go
It
and
would be-
forget about that, I would have been more forgiving, and I stand by that. Cats Can't Golf mentioned he's got small feet by the picture. Does he have small feet?
He does.
He does have small feet, so that's your shout out. I agree, but I think I like his laser sword. That's cool. I can dig that. I'm sick of these. I'm sick of the Titans Return weapons though, with the big holes in them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
These have to go.
Yeah.
Like, please, they're just something to get to lose because
Mm.
they don't look good. Like, just
No.
don't even put them on. Just
Yeah.
leave them off.
I think so too. Next week is going to be an intense week. I think we're going to have some emergency reviews. I get Cheetor and Grapple, and I think the Joker Mezco, and I think also the SH Figure Arts Han Solo. About all those, I want them. What about Grapple? Do I get rid of it?
What do you guys think? I mean,
Do I
don't
keep
know.
Grapple? I
Open it and make
do
up
I-
your mind. Yes.
Do I open it?
I don't think if you're just gonna open it and look at it, maybe transform it. See, because I think that they hold their resale pretty good.
Yeah, I
if they're
think you're
not beat
right.
up,
I
you know?
just don't know that the grapple has a few more lines in it. I don't know that that's going to be enough to change my opinion about that mold. I just don't like the Inferno. Like I've had a lot of time to sit with it. I didn't like it from the get-go. I'm full of negative energy today.
Yeah, you're hating.
Yeah.
today, man.
And I'm concerned about that Han Solo because I've seen pictures of it and the face looks weird. But we'll get to that. We're going to do some emergency rooms. But I am excited for Cheetor. I cannot wait. I'm hard for that Cheetor. Dude.
Yeah, that's
I'm
insane.
I'm into
yeah.
it.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what? You might like it too. That Cheetor is probably going to be an example of a lot of kibble. But again, that to me is some good
Well, the
kibble.
whole thing is the Primal is as far as I'm gonna go on that. Like, dude,
Don't be so
I
sure.
don't like the Cheeto. Like, it's too cheesy.
Well, they announced a Dinobot. We've had a chance to look at that third-party Dinobot. I mean, do you at least like have interest in seeing what Takara Tomy could do, or you just
Well,
don't
of course,
care?
I'm interested in seeing what they could
Yeah.
do.
You're
because-
just not going to buy into it.
Yeah,
and that's end of story.
Yeah, it's like. Yeah, it's like no robots that turn into organic beings don't work. Like it used to be animals, but no, because now I like Dinobots, but they're
Okay.
robotic dinosaurs. It's different.
I understand.
And like Grimlock, when you really think about him, like how badass is that? He turns into a robotic T-Rex. He's
wow,
just all about
you
the
always
kick-ass.
would bust the balls of that.
But sort of, like, you know, it's like but that I've changed my mind on. But no, not organic beasts.
You like long rack though, because you have to. Laura will make you like long rack. the
Oh,
giraffe.
yeah,
so,
the
so you
giraffe.
better say that, except unless it transforms into giraffe.
Yeah, fuck her. I don't
Yeah.
care. Nope. Sorry,
yeah.
babe.
Okay, well, I say just absolutely skip these. You,
No, fuck you, no way. Don't skip them. They're fun.
we'll see.
Dude, yeah, I mean, if you're only going to buy one of the molds, wait. But if you're jonesing for a toy, they're fun enough. I enjoyed the fuck out of them, man.
We'll agree to disagree,
I
but
guess so, yeah.
maybe when you get the Blitzwing and the Octane, because I'm probably gonna skip it.
I probably will
maybe-
too, because if I see those,
Oh,
I'm
really?
buying them.
Oh man.
Yeah, they're screw hat.
Okay.
I'm not buying
We'll
two
see.
of these molds.
I don't think you're gonna.
Either,
I don't think
either
you're
I
gonna.
find these
Uh-huh.
and buy them, or I find their proper molds and buy those and whatever.
I only sense that you would buy these if you literally saw them today or tomorrow. Because I
Yeah.
think after that, I think it would expire for you.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe.
Please check us out mostly on Instagram. I don't really go on Facebook and Twitter that much. If you have any advice of what to do for Twitter and Facebook,
You block
let me
everybody.
know. Yeah.
Block
I really just
everybody.
don't know what to do on Twitter and Facebook. I don't know what I'm supposed
I've
to do.
heard rumors that like you can't even go there.
I don't know.
anymore.
I just don't know what to say. I like to post pictures. So check us out on Instagram. And next week's going to be a busy week. And until next time, nerd out!
I don't know.
I don't know either, man.
I mean, I get why you hate it, but
I think I just had an overall bad experience. Maybe I was hoping for more, and I don't know why. Like, I think it would have been. You're probably right. If it was Blitzwing and Octane, I probably would have been like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they fucked themselves. I mean, they're fucking over the collectors on this because it's like, yeah, I this gets a pass. Is Blitzwing to be, but no, is Megatron. This is probably the worst Megatron ever made.
Oh, I
But-
don't know. I'm trying to think of a worse Megatron.
Well, no, there's a lot